Hi everyone, so in this video I'm just doing a digital speed paint, but it's a little bit different this time. Well, I have done this before, so it's not that different, but I don't do this all the time where I take a picture of a sketch that I made in my sketchbook and then I bring that into my drawing program, which is Paint Tool SAI, by the way. The link to it will be in the description if you're curious. And I bring the sketch into Paint Tool SAI and I actually enlarge the sketch because I'm not worried about preserving the quality of it because I'm going to be drawing over it anyway. And then I make a new layer over top of the sketch layer called overlay, and that's where I colorize it using an airbrush tool. I try to make it the colors I want, try to make the values the way I want them to be. It's usually lighter than I want it to be at this point. But after that, I start to paint over top of all of this using the colors from the paper and from the colors I just laid down over top of the sketch. So it's kind of like I'm turning the traditional art into digital art. And I really like this method for creating art. I would recommend it if you like to paint digitally rather than just doing the line art method. If you like to actually paint it and work with one layer, I would definitely recommend this method. I really like doing this technique. For this picture, I really just wanted to have fun with the colors and use slightly different color scheme than I'm used to, and it was a lot of fun working with these colors. I like to kind of take the colors from her outfit and make them into the background. So say her shirt might be like a burgundy brown color, I'll kind of make the background have hints of red in it, and since her pants are orange, I made the background have hints of orange in it as well, but you'll see that at the end, closer to the end of the video. I'm not quite sure how long these take me. I usually end up spending longer than I want on digital drawings. They usually take around 4 or 5 hours, sometimes 8 hours. It depends on how long it is, but this one is probably 4 hours. That would be my estimate. And I worked hard on making the hands look like actual hands while still having them be stylized, but I'm trying to add more detail to my hands because that's something that always makes hands look better. Like the more detail they have, the better they'll look, but not too much detail because then it doesn't really match the rest of my style. But just adding adding more shading where shading is due, and more like creases, natural creases of the hands and joints for the fingers and fingernails can add a lot to your hands when you draw them. You'd be surprised how much detail actually, it matters a lot with hands. I used to oversimplify them also because I'm not good at drawing hands, and I've never been good at drawing hands, but the better I get at drawing them, I'm adding more details as I get better because I know where the details need to go, I guess. Hands have always been a lifelong struggle for drawing, hands and feet. I'm learning though, I'm trying to learn. The thing about digital art that I like the most is the colors. I just love working with, because you can have any color you want on digital art. Any color you want, it's there, and you can combine colors and paint over things, erase them, move them around. That's why I feel like my digital art always looks a lot better than my traditional art, because if something doesn't turn out right, I can just paint over it. But with traditional art, you've already inked it and you realize, oh, one eye is too small, and oh, her shoulder looks weird and her pose is stiff. You can't really change it. So that's something I need to work on with traditional art, but it's something I find quite easy with digital art. So I really like doing this technique where you can scan your sketch, take a picture of your sketch. Sometimes I like to leave the pencil in it because you're kind of coloring over top of your traditional sketch digitally, and I went a lot farther with this one and actually covered up the paper and basically converted it completely from traditional to digital, and it's really fun to do. I'm hoping to do a tutorial of it one day once I get better at it. I think that would be really interesting. I like doing tutorials, but sometimes I feel like the things I say aren't useful, or I'm not sure how useful they'll be, or if I'm being concise enough in my tutorials, but they're definitely something I want to do more. So I'm just going to play some music for the rest of this video. I hope you enjoyed seeing it so far, and I hope you like the picture, and thanks for watching.